N.I.D.S and getting the national ID, the digital ID, is a voluntary exercise. The law is very clear that no one has to get this. It is on a voluntary basis. So the government will never say that you have to do it, or if you don't do it, there is a fine or there is any kind of threat of arrest. That is absolutely false. And so anyone who sees WhatsApp messages like this going around really need to delete them, and also to note to the person who has sent it that this is false information. And we're seeing this more and more in our country and generally in the world too. We see these efforts at misinformation and disinformation, and it is very important that we counter it. And so I say this morning that there is absolutely no truth to what has been put in this WhatsApp that says that if you do not have your N.I.D.S ID, you cannot access government services. Government services are the rights of every single Jamaican. And so there would never be any attempt to try to have persons be kept away from government services.
All right, so first I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and to say double honors to the apostles and the elders of James Scruton Stone, and to you came out there that's pushing this truth in sincerity, though full elect, shalom. All right, so you heard her, all right. So she's saying that the N.I.D.S, which is the National Identification System, will never, right, and she used the word never, basically be a mandatory system, and that there won't be any fines or any force, basically, for you to accept this. And she used the term, it's a voluntary exercise that is being conducted, and basically you have the choice to take it, you know what I mean, and that there won't be any attempt to prevent citizens, so-called Jamaicans, so this is what this pertains to prevent them from accessing any government institution or basically accepting any government service. All right, and that basically anyone that is speaking on this is basically bringing false or misinformation, which we're here to tell you that we, the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, been speaking on this, which I'm pretty sure that if you guys are following, you would know this, because we've been speaking on this framework from the get-go, from it was first announced, because it's going to lead to one thing and one thing only, and we know that. And I mean, but I'm just going to tackle what she's saying first, and we're going to get into the end result of it all. So what are prophets? Prophets are servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the people, the man that you ignorantly call God, Jehovah, and the son, what you call ignorantly call Jesus, you know what I mean, or Yahshua, or whatever name you call him, which is the correct name is, the Most High name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. That is the correct name of the Heavenly Father and his Son. Now, prophets come and speak on behalf of our power, and we speak things that are to come, and I mean things that should come, that are prophesied in the Bible, which Jamaica is known as, so-called God-fearing, which is false, but they profess themselves as God-fearing people, because really and truly they don't fear God, right? They don't believe in what he says, they don't acknowledge what he says, but they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. They know that there is a creator, and that they believe that that creator would be from the Bible, but they don't go into the Bible to find out what the Bible is saying. All right, so let's start from it basic then. All right, so what we're saying to people, even if, because you guys, I mean, it was enabling for the law to pass and have a discussion and all of that, but I guess the laws is finally passed and you're rolling out what you're rolling out now. All right. But we are telling our people, which are the true Israelites, you so-called Negroes, not Latinos, Native Americans predominantly, and you people in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, you're most of the tribe of Benjamin. All right, we're telling our people that this is basically the framework of the system to come, right? Which is why you guys, the government, is being helped or funded, and you are spending millions, billions of dollars to recreate an infrastructure to accommodate that system, because very soon things and the way how it is being done will change. So we are telling the people that, look, don't look at what is being said now. The ultimate goal is to lead to what we call as the MOTB, the mark of you know what, that system, which is going to go to the RFID chip. That's what we're telling our people, that, hey, this is a step to that. Now, what the Bible says, this is Proverbs 22 and verse 3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So a man that is wise, a prudent man, right, will see the evil afar off, and he will prepare himself for that evil by hiding himself. But the ones that are simple, they care about nothing and they are punished. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall in a ditch. So if you are not aware of what is to come and what the framework that you're setting up is to bring, then you are a blind leader and you're leading blind people into that ditch. Now, again, you said something that you should not have said. All right? You said the government will never, you ever heard the term, never use the word never? Right? Never force or make it monetary, paraphrase it because I remember word for what you said, but that is what you're leading into. Or make any attempt to, prevent persons from accessing these things. No. It's tricky how you said that too, because again, accessing don't mean say you're gonna put a blockage overall to stop people, but there's a procedure or a key to access it. So putting a door unannounced is not putting a door unannounced basically, or putting a lock on a door, all right, or anything like that. Doesn't mean that you are denying people from accessing it. It means that you are putting a blockage and only allowing those that have access to that door or key to enter. So that is another way to look at what you're saying there. But let's get to what I'm really saying. You use the term never, right? And this is laws that you're passing. You're saying the law is clear, right? The law, you're standing on no, but law changes. You will not live forever, right? Well, let's put it that way. You're not going to live forever to say that it can never change. So for you to say that is wrong, all right? And laws change consistently over time. Things change. Now, the Bible warns us not to say that or not to speak that way, because that way is evil. And let me just read it for you. This is James 13 and I'm talking about James 4 and verse 13. Salakia. It says, go to know ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Right? Here's what it says. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow. Tomorrow, what you just said can change. So for you to probably sit or stand and say never, as if you are the ultimate finalized judge of all things, is very proud and wicked for you to say that. All right? Says, whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? What is your life? It is even a vapor. It can disappear just like that. You can die tomorrow. How do you know that's what's gonna be there is not gonna change? For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, what we say? If it is the Lord's will, we shall live and do this or that. But now you rejoice in your boasting, all such rejoicing is evil. Now, what is the Lord's will? Because again, you people proclaim yourself to be God-fearing people and that you believe in God and that you are, the true people of God. We don't call say spiritual or whatever, but you profess to be that. What is the ultimate goal that this Bible prophesy about? Or, well, not the ultimate, but one of the prophecies of the scriptures. Let me just go to it. All right? Which you people clearly don't believe in, as I've been saying. All right? So this is Revelation 13 and verse 16. And it says here, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right? So no, there's going to be, the Bible is saying that this is Revelation, prophecies that are going to be fulfilled in the last days, saying that there will be a system or a mark that is going to be attached to a system that will prevent people that don't have it from buying and selling. Right? This is what the Lord is saying. And everything that is in the Bible is His will. So if it is the Lord's will, what should you be saying? No. Again, why is the N.I.D.S. or the framework around the N.I.D.S. being set up in a way, as you said, digital, right? In a way where it's going to be attached to future instance that the Bible is speaking of, because that RFID chip is a digital system, and that's how it's going to be operated and monitored, right? And why the N.I.D.S. is setting up itself in that framework to change over into it, and why so many trillions and billions of dollars is being spent on this. And again, whose ultimate idea was this? Because we know it's the Most High plan first, but which nation create this structure and said I'm going to establish it around, because it's not yours. And again, you're not telling the people that this is not your idea. This is not JLP idea. This is not PMP idea. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter which one of them go in there. They're going to create the same idea because it is just passed down that there must be a national identification system for all. So they're going to change, the entire world is consolidating into one big system. That is the New World Order. And this is under what? Sustainable Development or Vision 2030, which you people harp on this, but it is not your creation. It is something that you're following. You've been given a mandate to follow, and you're following it. So when you follow the mandate that they gave you, eventually, when they decide to change it, because it's not your idea, you can't stop it. You have no power to stop it. You have no say to stop it, because again, you have to adapt. All right? So try to make it small and simple. You know what I mean? Hope this was edifying and someone basically can get some lesson from this. So with that, I want to say shalom.